Welcome, everyone. My name is Kevin. I'll be hosting today for the town hall. We are joined by Pete Sax, who's going to bring his musical genius to bear upon us. So I hope you're looking forward to that as much as I am. Couple things as we let some folks in here. I just want to let you know what's on deck for Dzogchen Center. At the end of this month, we have a masterclass coming up, which you can sign up for on the website on Saturday, March 25th. So for those of you who have enjoyed those or who have not yet enjoyed those, make sure to take advantage of that if you have the time. And another thing coming up too that we want to let you know about, and I don't think that there might have been an email about this, but there's 2 day-longs that are happening, one in April and one in June, meditation retreats. And if you register for both, you get a little bit of a discount. So probably better to sign up for those sooner than later if you can. And those are here on the website. I'll put the registration stuff in the chat so you can take a look at that later. And I think that's it in terms of events. So without further ado, let's get to the star of the show here. Mr. Pete Sax, thank you so much for holding us in a musical and enlightened space today. I'll hand it over to you, my friend.
Cool. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Couple things said there. I just want to qualify genius. I'm just going to qualify that statement. That was his words. I'm not saying that. I think that's a little extreme. We're in the middle way, the great middle way. That's a little on the edges. So we'll take the middle path. Like I'm okay. And then I'll just leave it with that one. This is enough. So what I was going to do today is just kind of go through, and it's not I want to make sure that we understand, or to qualify this, it's not a performance as such. These are going through our mantras, some of our prayers that we have been taught in the lineage, and they're very special to us. They become, to me, over the years, very special. It's very interesting. I think I've said this before, and many of you probably, if you heard me talk before, the prayers and mantras and stuff at the start when I first came to Dzogchen Center. My first retreat was really my first exposure, and there were a lot of prayers and stuff, and I was a little taken aback by it and a little confused by all the praying. I thought we were going to be doing a lot more when we did a lot of meditating too. Let's not get it twisted, but I was just surprised by how many prayers and mantras we were doing. And coming from a sort of religious background, Christian religious background, my mom being Seventh-day Adventist, and that's how I grew up in many ways. Prayer had a very different sort of connotation in some ways. But aside from that, I had my own, karma and klesha to bring to the whole idea of prayer and what that means. So, but as time has gone on, I've really found prayer and devotion to and what we can access through these to be really transformational. And I would say for myself, probably just as transformational as the meditation part. And just a little bit about, I did a little bit of studying. I searched Lama Google right before coming on just to get a nice little snippet about prayer in Buddhist sort of thinking, just something written down. Buddhist prayer activities such as the recitation of sutras, repetition of mantras, as well as visualization of deities are all about connecting with our own inner capacity to develop constructive emotions such as compassion, enthusiasm, patience, and so on, and to engage in constructive actions of helping others. right? So when we're praying, when we're doing these practices, it's not as much as an external prayer to a God who we're asking to help us to achieve something necessarily, right? We're not asking to win the lotto. Um, you could certainly ask that, I suppose, but that's not why we pray, right? But to surrender also to our highest nature and ask um, for guidance or for help or for patience or for to clear obstacles, and that's what I've been finding really sort of amazing in the prayers as I've been sort of applying them in that way more, and also applying them to like direct obstacles using, say, Tara mantra, right, or Manjushri, or and sort of getting a little bit of earnestness in there. Um, it does have a transformational quality, and they do, I would say, work in quotation marks, whatever that might mean. So that's a little bit about what we're going to be doing, and we'll do some 7-line supplication. I think we'll put a couple things up on the screen so folks can follow along, and I definitely invite you to sing along, read along, be along, and to put that trust in your own, whatever that divine aspect of ourselves, however you want to look at it, to put that trust and to believe, put the emotion in that these can transform, right? And part of the idea of these prayers, what I'm finding is why they may also help, is that they encourage us to drop our normal idea of what we do, of what we're doing as an ego self, right? We normally think about how we can accomplish. Like if we want to gain more patience, well, we need to become more patient people. We need to work on our patience and things like that, which is of course true. But what prayer does is it just says, you know what, I don't know. I'm dropping my own project. You figure it out, divine, inner Buddha, highest nature of myself. And when you can surrender to that, there's true power in that surrender. So I encourage you to just surrender to it, to the practice, enjoy it, and take it from there. So we'll do 7-line supplication here into the Vajra Guru. 거룩한 로망 보고 계기 제수 닥주기 진지 랍스 섹수 Guru Pema Siri Om. Now Padma Sabhava is about your Guru mantra at the bottom. Om Om Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. Bless and empower us with your CDs, with your Dharma powers, that we may be of great benefit to all sentient beings without exception. We thank you for passing on this lineage to us. With great gratitude, we sing this Vajraguru mantra. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. Stay with us, guide us. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. Grant us your liberating powers from your great benefit to all beings. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siri Om. 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 Sitting, just breathing, just being. It's all part of the meditation or the non-meditation. Chogyam Trungpa said, everything can be meditated, which is good news, but there's a lot of everything. So just arriving, paying gratitude, homage to this lineage, to all those who practice it, who bring it down, play it forward for all of us, all the sacrifices made so that we may practice and find liberation from suffering. And bring that message to others in an unending, virtuous circle of blessings, compassion, and wisdom. The fact that this exists at all, what could be wrong? Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The Pali Refuge and Bodhicitta vows of people singing along. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the fully awakened, perfectly enlightened Lord Buddha. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. I take refuge in the perfectly enlightened Lord Buddha. I take refuge in the sublime Dharma teaching. I take refuge in the noble Sangha community. From now to reaching perfect Buddhahood, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception, I shall practice the six perfections wholeheartedly, day and night. Sentient beings are numberless, we vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible, we vow to transcend them. Dharma teachings are boundless, we vow to realize them. The Buddha's enlightened ways unsurpassable, we vow to embody it. We vow to embody it. Tune in, buddy. No, just sitting, aware of our bodies, and just breathing, aware of breath, and just being, aware of heart, mind, thoughts, feelings. And that's it. Nothing else to do. We've come with our good hearts. We come with our good intentions, our good efforts. We're all here because we're making these good efforts to help others, to free others, free ourselves. Now, as we sit, there's nothing else to do. Just drop it. Nothing to cultivate. No actions to take. Nothing to better. Just being. Letting the same innate wisdom and mystery from where all phenomena unfold. Letting that do the work. It's laying that heavy burden down, just sitting. What's done is what had to be done. All has been accomplished, self accomplishing from the very beginning. Nothing to do. Just the wearing. You find yourself lost in thoughts, memories. Spring back to the three simple instructions. Just sitting. Be aware of sitting. aware of body. I like to check in with the body periodically when I get lost in thought. Maybe scan from feet quickly up through all the different parts up to the top of the head. Just be present. No, body's here. Then be aware of breathing. Not fabricating anything with the breath, not trying to achieve anything with it, just aware of breathing, aware of the process of breathing. Resting attention, not focusing. Focusing may be too strong a word. Resting attention on the breath. And then just being aware of thoughts. Aware of being aware. Aware of all that arises. All that arises in the stream of consciousness, inner and outer. Just aware. And then drop in everything and just sitting. Just awareing. Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Keeping all those in our heart who suffer. Asking for Shinrezi to open up our hearts of compassion. The doorway to bodhicitta, awakened heart, mind, compassion for all beings, love for all life, and desire to help all beings, help ourselves, help all who suffer from birth, disease, old age, death, natural disasters, accidents, loneliness, mental obstructions, all the suffering and confusion that beset us all in these realms of being. May our hearts open. May love and compassion dispel all fear. And give us courage to free all sentient beings without exception. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani padme Om 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 mani padme You can see some of the dedication of the merits. Let's see which one, what page. Gewadi Nerdudak, whichever page that is on. Dedication to virtue, the complete realization. Gewadi Nerdudak, Jokbachemo Jukgane, Joachikang Malupa, Dei Sala Gopasho. In the Bodhicitta dedication, Jengsuk Semjo Grimpoche, Makke Panam Ke Gerchi, Kepa Nepa Me Payam. Gong Ding Hong Lu Pawa Show. May the pure, brilliant sun of Bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. And I bow to the Buddha in your seat. Don't overlook it. Happy birthday, Leo.
We don't have any questions here, Pete, so I think that's a good place to just go ahead and wrap unless you have anything else to add.
No, I think that's great. Long life to Lama Surya, of course. And we're very grateful to his teachings. And we're excited to join him for the masterclass and for the one-day retreat. So please keep that in mind and try and make it. And it's so wonderful that we do this pretty much every week. What a blessing. I mean, so I'm very grateful to all of you for the wonderful Sangha.
And I know Pete pushed back against my earlier comment about musical genius. I can understand that, but also if you guys just experienced what I experienced, it's something like genius. That was amazing. It's just beautiful artistry and such a gift you bring, Pete. Give Pete some love with reactions or in the chat if you guys enjoyed today, because it was, I don't know, the way that those chants came across was very moving, my man. So thank you very much for that. And the links are in the chat for signing up for the upcoming masterclass and sitting. we'd also like to remind you that I believe next week is a time change, and so keep an eye on that. For those of you who aren't glued to your phones that automatically update, like I am glued to mine. But that said, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for a beautiful practice today, Pete, and all of you. Happy birthday to Leo again, and have a beautiful week, you guys. Cheers.